We shall bring this up a little bit further. This is down here. Good evening again, fellow Toastmasters, very welcome guests, and especially Wendy. This is Wendy's second speech out of the Competent Communicator Manual, and that in itself, I always think, is one of the milestones. Getting your first speech going and then the second speech into the manual shows that you are committed to the program. So a round of applause right there, Wendy. It was an interesting speech. It was fun. There was some interesting and fun information in it, and Wendy began by painting a picture for us. She said, let me paint a picture for you of her life situation and the home office that was not a home office, but that was really right next to husband and TV. That really brought us into your discussion and the need for something that was not an office on the couch. And we could then relate to, very easily, your need to organize something into the speech. You know, just in terms of your introduction and the introduction that John gave us, John said you were going to talk about organizing an office, so I thought that's mostly what we'd see. So I think if you'd had that title of The Sanctuary, and I'm not sure that was in the title or not, that would have been a really better lead-in, because I was expecting how to put things in, because if you've ever seen my office, you'd know I need that big time. And I'm not sure you could help me, but nonetheless, I need it big. So I was expecting that. Where you went, however, was interesting and fun, and I thought it was well organized. Once you were on your way, it was very clear what you were talking about, in creating a visual space, creating physical space, creating the sounds you want, creating the smells that you want, to have a pleasant environment, someplace where you can do your work. I thought that all worked very well. You had good energy as you spoke. You made good eye contact. But one of the things that you did that became a little distracting is that you tended to walk back and forth in a pacing fashion. One of the things that I think you could do with this particular speech is create that visual sense of your office and then tell us where things are. So you've got the office over here, and I've forgotten what was the first thing that you put there. You had an accident. Oh, you have your picture with a quote. So over here on this side of my desk is this picture with a quote. And you can show it to us, but it's not very visible, so just putting it here on the desk imaginarily, and then every time I sit down, I see this, and then talk about it. Then go, my accent wall, and then move to that space, and now you're on the other side of the stage. There are a variety of ways to do that, but the pacing back and forth is something that lots of us will do, but it's something you want to work on. In terms of volume, I thought you were strong. In terms of eye contact, I thought you were very good. You had a pleasant demeanor. I know you've said a couple times that you feel a little nervous when you give a speech. That really didn't show. And your use of notes was pretty minimal. You held them in your hand, but you only referred to them a little bit. And for a second speech, I thought that was very strong. You ended your speech with the work sanctuary and a 1, 2, 3, which summarized the organization, and that is also a really, really strong strategy. So Wendy, this is a great speech. The only thing I'd say to work on is just your control of the stage, and maybe a little bit more volume back there, but to me it sounded great. Well done. We're looking forward to your next one. Mr. Toastmaster.